My heart never stopped dancing. Whatever I do at home, I take my dancing another step further, integrating into my daily life. This dance tradition, what we call it is in Khmer, in Cambodian language, we call it Krobam Kbach Boran Khmer, meaning the traditional dance. The dance is viewed as a messenger or as a vehicle to open up the communication between the world of human and the world beyond. It brings me into myself. When I hear music, I feel like I want to let the music carry me away, let my hand and my body move. You know, the hand and the eye, the angle I would look. So it almost like, in a way, it's like a meditative state. One of the purposes of the dance is that you break the bond, the earthly bond, break that bond and then entering a spiritual world. The demeanor of the dancer, it tells the story that who she is, what she is, through the hand and the body. Everything has to be in perfect harmony. The line, everything, it has to be precisely timed up and down. It has to be that either you stop right here and you look poised. That's the end of it. And then now it's time for you to gaze your eye to the left, and then you're just like, okay, that's the right time, and then you go that position, 90-degree position, and then your head has to tilt it, looking at the hand position. You have to look in that position, and your eye look into that position, and then you gaze again, your eye. So every little detail of the expression in the face, especially the eye, the whole body, it has to be, like you said, it has to be precise and accurate. If there is a dance presentation the next morning maybe around 11 or 12 o'clock, the dancer will have to be at the Royal Palace by 5 o'clock in the morning. Yes, 5 o'clock in the morning to achieve that ideal beauty, of perfection. And they all would be in line and waiting peacefully and patiently, calmly and cool, and waiting for their turn to get into their full costume. And it actually, indeed, it is a very tedious process. You just cannot make use of the Velcro here in this country. We can put the Velcro, put the pin in it, and what else? Tape around it, just to make do. In the old days, it's pretty precise, pretty strict that the thread has to be sewn on. The jewelries does have specific meaning. This is style of fashion to identify the goddess or the character that she is to portray in the story. It has to be nice and tight and to just look so right in the master's eye. Before we even begin to dance, the dancer, they will have to bring ritual objects to the dance master. So it's a form of offering to the world beyond. After the Khmer Rouge took power, we came to United States. And this is the time that we begin to create an art campaign to the preservation of the art. And then help create a dance troupe here. The teacher is a model for the student. The student will follow the elder dancer who have more knowledge. And then we just copy that person in every little detail repeatedly for generation and for generation and for generation. One, ting, bend down low, weight to the front foot, and ta, ting. This is a dance that will require you about 4 years, 4 to 5 years to master. This is our job and our duty to really make sure that this knowledge is transmitted. So none of us could retire until we have found a new, fresh blood and soul, that will be like us, and then it's a time for us to retire. If I see my dance student who have seen my performance and would feel highly motivated than before to dedicate her time to the learning, I know that my dance was very successful. So I try to find myself, where am I at now, redefine our life and understand the purpose and the mission that I'm here for. You can just do about anything that you want to with the knowledge and the wisdom that you have gained for all these 50 years. It gives me the connection. It's a connection between me as Moly on the outside and Moly in the inside. Something that is so pure, so clear, and so white.